So on this journey of being a musician, being a producer, and being an artist, I've stumbled upon some issues, some mindset issues that were ruining my career. Have you ever felt anxious or depressed because you have like 30 songs on your computer without finishing them, but you can't seem to get back on that horse and keep writing them? Or maybe you feel like you want to give up because it's too much work, it's too overwhelming, nobody supports you. Well, I did, and I worked hard in music for 16 years, ready to give up, never seeing any results. You know what I had to change? I had to change my mindset. You know that little voice inside your head that says you suck, you should quit. No! We have to silence that voice. Welcome back, guys. I'm DilianMode, and in this video I'm gonna talk about 3 mindset issues that I have faced and that other artists have faced in their careers and how you can avoid them today. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. So, first mindset issue that I want to talk about today is the confidence issue. Are you an independent artist that is trying to do everything alone? When you do things alone and you think about all the steps that have to be made to finish up a song, it could get overwhelming. I'm talking about recording, mixing, mastering, doing the video, doing the promotions, contacting people, DMing people out there. It's a lot of work for one person, don't you think? This overwhelming feeling of being alone and having to do all these things can really bring down your confidence. Maybe you have a deadline for a certain song or certain project, but you don't have a team to work together, so you don't have the confidence that you might meet that deadline. Maybe nobody is giving you any feedback on your music, and so that also affects your confidence because you don't know if what you're doing is the right thing or in the right path. So how can you work on this confidence issue and avoid it in the future? Well, something that really helped me was to get a mentor. When you have somebody who knows what they're doing and that they want to guide you, then you are knowing that you are getting the guide that you need, that you are headed in the right direction. A mentor is not going to BS you. Just think about all the successful artists and entrepreneurs out there. At one point in their life, they all invested on having a mentor. A mentor could be anybody. It could be an artist, it could be a friend, it could be another producer. The important thing is to always keep an open mind for constructive criticism. If you don't have an open mind and accept all this criticism, you're not gonna have an open mind to level up your game. You're not going to be clear of mind to see where you're failing and how to succeed. Another way that you can avoid this confidence issue is by setting up small goals for amazing results. What sounds easier? To make a song in one day or make a song in 1 week? You have to work with your time frame. Maybe you have a job, maybe you have a family. You have things that are coming between the time in your studio. You have to learn how to organize that time by making small goals that you're gonna feel proud of. It's better to do things step by step than to not do them at all. And I know that there are haters out there. We're gonna have haters all the time. We're gonna have people with low self-esteem just bring us down. So when you are receiving criticism, you have to analyze it and think about, is this advice really gonna help me? Does it really make sense to me? Or is this advice just pure hate and this person doesn't know what they're talking about? You have to weigh both of them and see what works for you. Only you know what's right for you. Second mindset point that I want to talk about is multitasking. Now, a lot of people think that multitasking is a great skill, but I'm just gonna show you this quote that I found by Michael Harris, and you analyze it for yourself. So this quote says, when we think we're multitasking, we're actually multi-switching. That is what the brain is very good at doing, quickly diverting its attention from one place to the next. We think we're being productive. We are indeed being busy. But in reality, we're simply giving ourselves extra work. Did you know that if you're really focused on a work, but you stray away from it, it takes 15 minutes for your brain to adapt again to that type of focus? Is it worth it to waste that time just because you're trying to multitask? Just think about all those times that you were distracted in the studio. Were you able to come back to that idea with that same sense of excitement as the first time? So obviously, to avoid multitasking, my number one advice, focus one thing at a time. Remember, success is not measured by those who do more, but those who do smart. And my second advice to combat against multitasking is to try to do the most important task first. Get that out of the way and then continue with the rest. My third point on mindset, and it's something that a lot of artists and writers and producers stumble upon, is writer's block. Now obviously not every day is a day full of inspiration. Writer's block can actually block you from success and can block you from that consistent work that you're doing. Now, we all know what a writer's block is, but I'm gonna give you some advice to fight against this. And number one, if you need to talk to somebody about your work and see if your work is good or not, then go do it. Go talk to a friend, go talk to another fellow musician, see what they're doing, see what they're thinking about, find some inspiration in them. Another thing that you can do to avoid writer's block is just to write about your life, write about your experiences, about what you're feeling that day. The important thing to remember is that writer's block can block your consistency. So you have to fight through it. You have to put your mind to it to keep being consistent, because that is the true formula for success. So that's it, you guys. I hope that these advices can help you in your career to move forward. Please follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any other advice that you want to add, leave them in the comments below. See you in the next one.